When it comes to travel, some of the biggest memories we take away are the flavours and dining experiences far from home. Let's be honest, that bowl of pasta just doesn't taste the same without the Mediterranean vista. Luckily, one of the silver linings of international travel on hold means that we've been encouraged to look into our own backyard for travel experiences and dining delights. And that's what's brought me to Yarri today. It's located here in the heart of Dunsborough. Head chef Aaron Carr is one of the region's longest serving chefs, and his food philosophy drives a unique menu and food offering at Yarri. With an emphasis on local and seasonal produce, he works closely in alignment with the 6 Noongar seasons and native ingredients that flourish at different times of the year. So Aaron, what first got you into cooking and what's kept you living down here in this part of the world for so long?
I think school wasn't a great success, and in the 90s or late 80s, to be honest, just had an interest in cooking. When I did some work at a local restaurant, sort of fell in love with the atmosphere and the craziness and all that kind of stuff, and then ended up doing the apprenticeship, and then I moved down south really for surfing, and I've been here 30 years.
And what are some of the influences that make their way into your menu and the dishes that you dream up in the kitchen?
We're influenced by the seasons, really, and our veggie garden out at the Sallador, so we grow a lot of our own produce. And then we sort of work with the Aboriginal 6 seasons, which we use, and we work with with Josh Whiteland about what's coming along native-wise and what we can use and what's available.
Are there any interesting discoveries that you've made with the native ingredients and learning from the cultural custodians, such as Josh?
There's hundreds and hundreds. We're only just scratching the surface, really. It's such an amazing new way of looking at food, and especially Australian ingredients, which we're not really trained on. We're all trained using European ingredients. So that's the most exciting part, is we're learning about all these new ingredients and what to do with them, and they're unique to WA, which is even more exciting.
I would love to see you using some of them in the kitchen. Can we go and make some magic?
Sure.
What are we cooking today?
Cooking local swordfish from Rottnest with samphire and nettles.
And how are we cooking it?
On the gas, of course. You can fire it up.
Oh, all right.
Twist that little knob. Get our pan hot. So obviously with gas, it's super quick, very responsive, and it makes cooking extremely easy. When you can vary the speed as a chef, that's one of the most important things. So nice hot pan, a little bit of sea salt on the swordie. He just goes in like so.
Oh, nice.
So we'll sear this, and with the swordfish, you really want to just sear it on both sides and let it rest. So you want it sort of nice and medium in the middle. So probably a few minutes just on the one side. Add a little bit of butter. So it's perfect. And then we're going to Monte.
Monte, did you say?
Monte or beurre. Monte the fish with butter. Just keeps the moisture in, gives it a nice golden colour.
It's cooked so fast.
It's super quick. We add our samphire. Let that kind of cook in there. And then that just goes up the top here to rest. Nice warm spot. Another 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile we're doing that, we can start our plating up. So we've got a nettle emulsion. I like doing dots, people like sauces. Got a little potato rosti that we've made earlier. A smoked garlic puree, so we smoke our garlic. It's really intense, that goes great with fish and nettle, so that's going to go on the side.
And where do you get nettle from? Is that...
Nettle is sourced from, well, it grows native, or grows wild, not native. We get it from the Great Southern, from a place called Bathgate Farms. They grow it for us, so around Albany. Fried nettle, just to add to the nettle experience. And then our samphire is here. And then we've got our swordfish over here. So we'll place him on there. There you go.
Looks beautiful. There really has never been a better time to shop and eat local. Speaking of which, I can't hold off a minute longer. I'm gonna tuck in. That is so good. I would suggest getting down to Yarri as soon as you can. This is incredible.